appreciate you, Dar, being out here, being the best cameraman we got out here. Tell him what's good again.
Yes, sir. You already know, line for line. We live on Line for Line. So
today.
Yes, sir. Hey, that camera? Oh, I'm making it. Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready right now. Come on,
good, how are you?
Really, really good. Just getting ready to go through the first pitch.
Yes.
I'll see you in a second.
Camp delivery home, swung on and missed. Big time slider there from Mr. Michael Lindsay for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Michael now with 3 strikeouts here on the evening. Now this will bring up Dinesh Parker.
Hi guys, it's Jordan and I'm here with
Brandon Morris.
Tegan Merrick.
And obviously, I'm your host of Line for Line podcast.
And we're here at the Kingfish game today where we got to throw the first pitch, which was very exciting. Did a lot of fun with that. Would you like to tell me your experience for Line podcast and what you know all about it?
Yeah, I've had an amazing experience with Devon Line for Line podcast. First of all, I want to just throw out there that I had a $100 bet that Devon wouldn't make it to home plate today on his first pitch out here at the Kingfish. I lost that bet. But overall, it's just been an amazing journey to see Line for Line podcast go from an apartment kitchen to the Legacy Lab at the Regiment Barber Collective, to inside the barbershop when it's a little bit bigger, to seeing them on the Juneteenth festival grounds, and then obviously moving into Pleasant Prairie in his own studio. So just watching the growth in like a short period of time has been nothing short of amazing. And I'm just, I'm truly impressed. More so just with the variety, the diverse of people that he's been able to interview.
Yeah.
Where it's not just sports, it's not just, politics or whatever. It's like a wide range of folks that he's been able to interview. For them to, share their stories with all of us and everybody in the World Wide Web. Truly inspirational. And I mean that in the sense of when I grow up, I want to be like Devon.
Oh my God.
So you've been supporting Line for Line podcast since the beginning, is what you're saying.
Yeah, most definitely. And then even, I guess, as he's put it in the past, unintentionally just curating it when he was a youngster, kind of having some type of influence on him that I didn't know I had until
That's awesome.
the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Just kind of reminiscing on the interactions we had, me as a long-term substitute teacher and working with like a positive boys group and taking them to the Bucks games and so on, and just to see his growth from then until now. again, nothing short of amazing.
That's
I'm
awesome,
extremely
yeah.
impressed.
That's awesome.
Sure. Now, Tegan, you've actually had the chance to be on the podcast as well, too. Can you tell us a little bit about the experience you've had with Line for Line
You know,
podcast?
it was a really good, fun experience. You know, I was a little nervous going into it, you know, like having your first interview and like, because like from what I've seen in general, like it looks so good and professional, but raw and getting to the point of good things that anyone doesn't usually, you know, like people don't talk about usually. So I was really nervous, but the whole experience was just so relaxing and chill. Like it just made me feel so at ease. I felt at home, especially with you, like knowing comics and all of that stuff. It felt like cool that we could like relate on something along that line, but you know, along that line for line, whatever, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was just a really, really cool experience, and like I'm very grateful that you were able to put me on, because
Thank
it's
you.
like, you know, like we got to support each other at the end of the day.
That's
you
all
know,
it takes.
and I'm again, thank you. Like it's really cool, you know, just being here, you know, supporting Line for Line, but also having my own opportunity to share my craft and my passion like anyone else would do on the podcast. So it was a really cool, great experience.
Of course. Thank you. Could you ask Jordan about her experience on being on Line for Line podcast and what that was like?
Yeah. So, Jordan, being a part of the hottest podcast in Kenosha by far,
Oh, yeah.
most views, most listens, and
Yes.
so on. What has your experience been like?
It's been awesome. You know, I've been born and raised in Kenosha, lived here all my life, so Kenosha's definitely home, and like to be on a podcast that's local and all about Kenosha and all the people from Kenosha is just a great feeling. Like it's awesome, and I get to share my experience of dance and my experience with my partnership with Omega Genesis, which has been very cool as well, and it gives me an opportunity to tell my story and share my story with everyone in Kenosha and hopefully even farther.
So I got to follow up then, because obviously you guys are in two different genres. Has anybody ever maybe, I guess, opened it up and asked you to share your stories in your profession and in your profession?
I've shared my story on the Miss Kenosha stage, actually, so that's why it's, you know, a big opportunity for me to come on Line for Line podcast and share with more people who weren't able to attend Miss Kenosha and really get my word out to all of Kenosha. So it's a great opportunity for me, it's a great experience for me, and I'm really able to share my story with so many more people, and I've met so many new people through Line for Line podcast and Miss Kenosha, so it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. And for you?
Yeah, actually, Line for Line was my first experience being able to open up and share my craft. So that was, you know, you heard it here first. I have it like local cons and all of that stuff, you know, Chicago, Milwaukee. But that's just anyone asking me, hey, you know, like, how did you get started? Like, why did you do what you wanted? Like, why did you do what you do nowadays? And, you know, you give this simple answer like, oh, you know, I'm here the same reason you are. But Devon was easy to like just open up to and just be able to really dive into why you're doing what you're doing and the goods and bads behind it. So, you know, Line for Line was my first experience being able to openly talk about my craft, and you know, you can be who you want to be unapologetically. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do.
Ooh, shameless plug.
Yeah.
You can be Mo. Just be you.
Just be you,
They'll
exactly.
adjust.
And at the end of the day, who cares what other people think? If you're happy, then that's how it should be at the end of the day. If you're happy doing what you want to do, unapologetically do what you want to do. I don't care what other like thinks, you know, it's just, at the end of the day, you have yourself, you do what you want to do. If it makes you happy, then screw what anyone else thinks at the end of the day.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's great to hear, because, again, this is a platform where I feel like Line for Line is, you know, just putting it out there for folks to share their story and to reach a different network of people. And then essentially it's just bringing so many people together. So, thank you.
Pretty little set. Hey, we just waiting on our friend right now. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the world one time.
Hey guys, it's Tegan Merritt here. Devon invited me out here. Super excited.
Got the world's best cameraman in the building too. Dar, I'm all up for the camera too. Better than that, you get more.
Sorry,
Make sure you get the dog
bad
too.
though. Well, Bubba's just our ballpark character. You know, he just says hi to people. He's just a lover. He's my 2-year-old black lab. Your unofficial mascot.
Oh, you like to joke too. With us being on this platform, can you just tell us a little bit about what you know about Line for Line podcast and how we were invited on here today?
Yeah, so, you know, we started our relationship, a year ago at the Legends game, August of last year, through Brandon Morris, shout out BMO. And I know you give a platform for kids or people in the community, leaders in the community, to kind of showcase their thing, which I think is a tremendous thing. And obviously, I was on and everything, and that was probably the most viewed episode of all time.
Who do you have throwing out the first pitch today?
I don't know, a couple of people, but
Man,
we got a special guest.
I'm a little bit nervous right now. But
I saw you warming up.
Yeah,
You
oh my
good?
God, yeah, I'm good.
All right, well,
I'm ready to go.
Just
Really appreciate you having me.
yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
What's going on? It's Tone Cole. Very Real Brothers live on Line for Line with Devon Booker.
That's Tone. This is the big guy, Dara. It's okay if you don't want to camera anymore.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, cool.